So I wanted to go over a skill we've covered with Mr. Trout here. So this is called relaxing the mat. And what we're looking for from this big guy is to be able to come on over to the mat, hang out, go into a DOWN, and then rest his little chin down. So you'll notice that he cocked his hips out to the side like that. That's very good. That means that he is actually in more of a relaxed state when his little hips pop out. That's perfect. Good job, bud. So the reasoning behind this is basically helping Trout to gain emotional intelligence. So I've had folks use this for plane rides, for dog-friendly hotels, for aggressive dogs. We've used it for fearful dogs, and basically just know that every dog should have the ability to work through big emotions. Basically excitement or anxiety and worry. So anyway, we want this body language to be sending a signal to our brain that we're okay and everything is all right. So when our body language is nice and relaxed, then we know that whatever's going on around us, that stimulus that would initially get us stressed out or worried, is not that big of a deal and something that we can work through. So let's just wait for Mr. Trout here to relax a little bit. It looks like he's about to fall asleep. Good job. Very good. Perfect. So let's take a treat, toss it off the mat here. Very good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is go over some clickable exercises. What we're looking for is for Mr. Trout to focus in on us. So really everything is predicated on a great name response. So we really like to hound on these. Trout, take a treat, drag it up towards our face. As soon as he makes eye contact, that's exactly what we're looking for. Then I'm going to take a treat, drag it out to the side. Trout. He's got to be able to come back even though he wants to, he's got to make eye contact even though he wants to look at that delicious treat. Then I'm going to do it with no drag, no treat, no nothing. And we'll see if Mr. Trout can make some good eye contact. You're just locked in, sir. We'll circle back to that one. He's just honed in. Trout. So on this one, we just want to be able to toss a treat on the ground and have him focus back in on us. Trout. Good. Trout. Good. So that's what we're looking for him to be able to focus back in on us, even though he's really interested in that treat on the ground. Let's see. Yeah, this one over here. Here you go, bud. Trout. And then circling back, we can always just say his name, get him to focus in on us if he's not looking at us like he should be. Trout. Good. Just like to parlay that into some great recall. So I always like to just say, Trout, come. Click when he gets all the way up to us. Another moment that is correct is, here you go, bud. Trout. As soon as he looks at me is another correct moment to check. So if Trout's doing a thing where he's not coming all the way up, I'll click as soon as he gets all the way up to me. If he's doing a thing where he's just checking in with me and then going about his business, then I'll click as soon as he looks at me to say that's the correct moment and you've done what I'm looking for as soon as you have looked at me. Trout, sit. Trout, down. Trout. Down. Stay. Come. Good job. So I really like his stay to continue to work on that because it is great for impulse control. So we really like to work with a lot of doorways, and having Trout stay before we go through doorways really helps to keep that impulse under control. And he does have a tendency to want to push past sometimes, and I really want to halt that make sure that he's going to stay before he goes through doorways. So just remain consistent with that. So I would just say, Trout, stay. You go through this doorway here. Trout, come. So that's exactly what we're looking for. We just want him to be able to stay before we go through doorways. We don't want him to try to push past or you know, try to dash out. It's just a dangerous situation. If particularly if you're like an elderly person or something, he's trying to push past. That's not a good situation. So we've also worked on Mr. Trout's lead it. So what we're looking for is for him to just do a real definitive pullback. As soon as he gets interested in something, lead it. That is exactly what we're looking for. You can also work with some different items. He's done a great job with this. So we've got this toy here. Leave it. Pulls back from a physical object. So I encourage you to work with as many different items as you can. He'll make more of a broad-based association with that item, with items in general. Here you go, bud. You like that? You like that? You want that guy? Oh, you're too good. You know what we're doing. Good job, sir. That's fine. He can pretty much run around with anything, and we'll tell him leave it. And he's done an excellent job. He's really come a long way. We're really proud of him. Trout, touch. Good job. So this is our targeting exercise. We want Mr. Trout to be able to go wherever we need him to go simply by putting our hand down and telling him to touch. This is a great attention-getting exercise as well. Touch. To where he'll just hone in and get positioned where he needs to be. Simply by putting your hand down. It's also the beginning of agility training, so just getting your dog to go inside, outside pulls, all that good stuff. It's simply really a targeting exercise. So what we're going to do next is go over a space exercise for a little cutie. So Trout, space. So I always like to treat from the ground on this one, and the criteria that we're looking for is about a 2-foot bubble around us. Let's give this another shot. Trout, space. Try one from the side, get a little bit more pounded up. If we run around a little bit, Trout, space. Good. We'll see if Mr. Trout, space. We'll back up if he's too close, and he does. Very, very good job, sir. So these are a lot of the skills that we've covered with our little cutie here, and he's done a very, very good job. Yes, you are a champion. You are the champion.